What's up, family? On this one, I'm gonna bring a guy. He's been trying to get an interview on my channel for us a long time. This guy is Unforgiven. It's Florida's version of Aryan Nation. I've interviewed a few of these guys before, and I just want to say one thing right off the top. Look, on my channel, man. When it comes to prison, either stories or interviews or whatever, I don't promote prison. Okay. I speak about my personal experiences and whatnot. I don't promote it. I do give awareness out. And I just want to go into this one because for me, I'm a gang prevention type of person, but I'm also interested. Okay. I'm always interested in people, you know? So there's that. You talk about true crime. If you are attracted to jail and prison, I'm also sure that you want to get in people's heads. So that's what it's about. A side note, hopefully I can ask him this in the interview. A side note, January 6th, I did not know this till now, but there was a member of this organization that was arrested and charged. There's a big story. Maybe I may do a separate video on that, but let's get into it. All right, what's up, everybody? White Boy Lockdown Radio in the house. I got PD with me. PD's he did some time here in Florida, same as me. He got into organization Unforgiven. I've had some people on the channel with this organization before. We've done some interviews. I've done some videos. So this is everybody that's watched YouTube, if you remember Twisted Kid, same organization. I guess I can start there with you, PD.
Yeah.
When you did time with TK?
Yeah, the West Unit, ACI.
At ACI, he was there. And so was, I believe, Pino from the prison genre was there. And even 1090 Jake. They were, I think he was there.
I don't remember either one of them dudes.
Yeah,
but,
they probably, I think they were there at different times, if I remember right.
Yeah.
That's
but TK's
I swung through there.
That's a wild one right there.
Yeah, it's a weird place. A lot of homosexual stuff going on, and
absolutely
a lot of like psych people there and stuff. what I passed through.
It is. It's just like that.
Was TK your brother then, or was he not down yet?
He was he was a probate then, I think.
I was probate.
I was only there like 3 weeks with him, yeah, and I transferred to Century.
Century CI.
Yeah.
Did you guys get into anything when he was there? Or you guys were just passing through.
I was not an ACI. I didn't, or we didn't. TK is always into some shit though.
Yeah, he was trying to make a name for himself, huh?
Yeah.
He's
a fighter, that's for sure.
I've heard. I've spoke to him directly a few times, and he seemed like, from the stories I heard, he was trying to make a name for himself inside of there. And you know, some people know him in the prison genre, so I'm sure, you know, there's some substance to it. Did you hear about like when you were at ACI and then you went your way, he went his way because you just passed through there? Did you hear about him through like inmate.com that he was making that name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Transfers and stuff. Do you know?
Yeah. You'd hear about him.
So what'd you go in for?
Trafficking. Methamphetamine. Yeah.
And how much time you get?
100 months.
How many?
100. 100.
What is that? It's 8
8 years, 8 months.
8 years, 8 months. That's a long time.
Yeah,
What camp did you do the most of your time at?
probably Gulf main unit.
Ooh, golf, man. You got some messed up. They put you in some messed up spots, brother.
Yeah,
Yeah, golf is.
actually, Gulf was probably my favorite spot. Believe it or not.
Golf.
Yeah.
I have a really good friend that was at golf, and he ended up going to Holmes with me. He's always on my channel. I have a lot of interviews with him. Unforgiven tried to they wanted him to take a patch, but he did not. He didn't take it. And I believe it was Vanilla Gorilla. Do you know him?
Shit. Sounds familiar.
Yeah.
It really does. I just left there in 19.
19. Did you
Yeah.
So what are some things that you saw inside Florida prison?
Oh shit. Like what? Stabbings? Shit like
Just,
that?
yeah, I know it's a broad question, but I've told
Yeah.
like a lot of stories of the stabbings that I've seen. There's a couple memorable ones for me. When I was one time, the Latin Kings, they stabbed the sergeant right in his face. And just the way the guy was bleeding, I'll never forget the way that looks. And another time, it was a fight between these two dudes, and the way that this guy used razor blades, and the way that he hit him, there was like blood coming out like a water fountain. It was like literally a horror movie, and I'll never forget that those what I seen. So I guess like the most memorable things that you've seen inside of there.
The one that probably sticks out the most in my mind is the Bloods got on the gang sergeant at Century, and I'm talking about beat him down on the yard so bad. I'm talking about stomped him and everything.
Yeah, the Bloods did.
Yeah. I'm talking about messed him up real bad. Funny thing is, dude's name was Sergeant Payne.
Really? So, you get off the bus. You got 100 months to serve. It's a long time. I don't care what anybody says. It's a very long time. Especially
Long time.
And you get to Gulf. You go through ACI. Those are both tough spots. And when is it? This your first time in prison?
No.
Okay, so
No.
you've been before. Did you come home? Did you come home to Unforgiven Gang inside of your first bid, or did you get down?
Yeah, first bid.
Oh, so you already had put in work.
Absolutely.
So you're already a certified patch member, and
Absolutely.
you're good to go. So
Mhm.
you just what do you do? Meet up with the bros on the yard,
Yeah.
and what do you
Yep.
what's your experience with it?
What? You have to be a little more specific.
I guess for me, gangs. I got to see a lot of it. I dealt with everything that you did. Okay, and I get it. People don't understand. This is what I try to bring about when I do the prison videos. There's a whole prison community on YouTube, and a lot of guys it seems like on YouTube they'll they want to denounce certain states or whatever. To me, I don't care. One day in jail anywhere is too long for me.
Absolutely.
But and each state is different. California, I've never been there, never done time there, but that's where a lot of stuff originated from. And their yards are ran different. So you hear a lot of these different debates on YouTube and stuff. But one thing I don't think people understand is the violence in Florida prisons. And not only the violence, the politics behind it. as far as like, you know, you can't just, there's so many bloods inside a Florida prison. You can't, if one of those guys goes in your locker and steals something, you know, it's going to be a hard time for you to get a one-on-one with him. You're going to have, there's going to be politics behind it. And, you know, you might end up going to smash that dude, okay, thinking that because you're pissed about it. And then the next thing you know, you got 6 bloods kicking your head in. So it's, the politics are very different. It's almost like you have to join a gang, right? So now if you're in a gang like yourself and that situation happens, the odds are better for you to get that one-on-one, right?
Yeah, absolutely. But let me say this: it's really not for everybody. You know what I mean? It's not. It's not. It's just. It's not.
I agree with that, man, because
it's not for everybody.
I had you know, I had almost joined a couple of different organizations inside my second bid, and I didn't. I started to see some stuff I didn't like, and from my experience, I've seen a lot of gangs. I didn't like what was done, I didn't like how gangs, you know, treated people, I guess, and that's a broad aspect of everybody. But you know, one thing I would do is
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. I would try to tell people, okay, to not go that route. And it would be hard because, look, it's hard. People have to survive for themselves. So they have to do what they got to do inside of there. But sometimes if you have a few friends that are real close, your tight friends in there, you guys will go for each other. So you almost like you make your own numbers with that gang, and that's what I mean. So I had a friend, his name was Raven. He's one of your brothers, and I tried to tell him, don't join this organization. It wasn't Unforgiven at the time; it was a different organization. I was like, man, don't put swastikas on your skin and all this. And I was telling him it's not good for employment at the time. Then listen, this is crazy. Then I get out, and then all this political stuff happens. And, you know, look how they think people that vote for Trump are, you know, are Nazis, you know? So it would be horrible to have that on you in 2022 is what I was trying to tell him.
I seen portraits of Trump on people in prison.
Yeah. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow. Who did that?
Some little white dude. I don't know his name.
That's funny. You got a Trump.
He was in Age Storm of '88.
Yeah. So I mean, what was one of them? What was something that did you guys ever go through with the Bloods?
No, not while I was there.
What about it? What other gangs? What did you guys have at Gulf?
Shit, all of them. Bloods, G's, Kings. Shit, everybody.
Did you have Death Before Dishonor there?
Yeah, unfortunately.
NPR?
Yeah. One of them slept next to me. NPR.
What about Cutthroats?
No.
No Cutthroats at Gulf?
No.
Huh. Interesting. But so what did you guys ever have to go through it? With any of them?
Not at Gulf. At Century, we went through it with the G's.
Really?
Yeah.
That's odd that you say that because usually Unforgivens and GDs kind of they're I guess mutual a bit because you have, well, I guess it all depends where you're at. GDs have there's white GDs and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So and they're prone to talk to guys and stuff. So what happened with that one? I mean, if you could speak on it as much as you can.
As far as the original incident is concerned, it all started with a head up fade that they didn't like the outcome of.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So went through a couple days, tension on the pound. Then one day just popped off in the rec yard.
Oh, you can feel that tension though?
Yeah,
Man, that's
like 2 or 3 days.
That's an eerie feeling, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
I like to talk about that for a minute. So let me try to describe this for you, and you tell me if it was what you guys were feeling. You know, there's a time where I fought a gang member, and I got the better hand of them, and I knew they were feeling some type of way, and so same exact thing as what you're saying, and it was a one-on-one, and man, the next days I had to go get coffee and get one of my bros one of my real good bros, and I had to give him coffee so he'd stay up. We had to take shifts sleeping because I was afraid that they wanted get backs and they're going to get me when I'm sleeping.
Absolutely.
It's like you go through the most high alert of it's almost like you have to be a soldier at war because for your safety, and
You do.
and you're sketched out. You know it's coming, and you just don't want to get caught slipping because just when you are slipping is when they're going to come. And we've seen it so many times. So tell me how that went.
So, oh shit. I gotta chill out for a second. Stuttering real bad right now.
Take your time.
Just a second.
Gonna give you some bud.
Total chaos on the rec yard. Fights everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere you looked. People weren't even involved fighting. Crazy. Police getting beat down. Everything. Absolute insanity.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But I mean that sketch feeling when that pressure's on you when you know that someone that when it's hard to explain to people, I guess.
Listen,
but I guess you know it's tension.
I carry my knife to chow, to the bathroom, to the shower, everywhere.
So let me ask you this, man. I had one of your brothers on about over a year ago, and he talked a little bit about the January, or not about the January 6th, but there was a federal indictment on you guys. I think it was about a year and a half ago, and I actually did I broke down the news story back then, but they did a lot of stuff, and was that because of January 6th?
No, it goes back way further than that.
Okay.
Goes back on into 19.
Okay.
January 19.
Okay, so it was before that?
Yeah.
They just didn't indict the people till then. Gotcha. I've been following that because it's really weird. It's very weird for me to live it, and I know a lot of your brothers. I had a chance to get a patch. Okay, I lived with a lot of you guys. I understand the prison system. Now I'm out, and it's like I'm seeing this political stuff getting thrown around. I'm seeing where the narrative's going, and to see them actually say Unforgiven and indict and this, it was very weird. It was a reality check because I know they're looking for that. They keep saying white supremacists.
For me, it was too.
Yeah, now they have their image. Now they have
eye opener.
Yeah. Oh, I bet. And you know that going back to my friend that I was like, don't put these swastikas on you. Don't do this for employment. He did later on go join, and then all this happened, and I'm like, man, it's crazy. Can I ask? I got an important question that I've never asked anybody. You have, what is it called, that gang jacket that you have on in DOC?
STG file.
An STG file. Okay, that is that's with the Department of Corrections, but
Security Threat Group.
Okay, when you get out, does that that follows to your county, right?
Yeah.
So like the sheriffs know and stuff like that.
They send it all to the federal government.
Really?
And they generate what's called a storms file.
What is that?
Basically a federal gang file.
Wow. So that they have a whole log of every person. It doesn't matter. Prison gang, probably by arrest they do it. It's insane.
Yeah.
What would you say to somebody that is going to prison and had 5 years to do and came to you and didn't know how to handle it? What would you say to them?
Mind your own business.
It's good advice. Very good
Stay
advice.
out of gangs. Stay away from gays and gambling.
Yeah. So have you watched any of the prison videos on YouTube?
Yeah, a few.
How do you feel about them?
You mean like some of the other dudes?
Yes.
I don't really care for them.
Gotcha. But you know, do you know who 1090 is?
Yeah.
Well, you already answered the question. So you don't care for him, but you know, I had a big problem because I didn't think he was representing, Florida dudes the right way on the internet. So I've been down that road.
White boy blood.
Yeah,
That's insanity.
it is. It doesn't make sense, but it's been about
considering what blood stands for. Black leaders of our days.
Yeah, I mean, it's he was, you know, it's a trip sometimes because on the internet people will I guess everyone's just seeing, you know, some people aren't from Florida, they watch in and you know, I don't know how it is each state. It's just, it can get funny, it can get
They must think we're idiots.
Yeah. Well, you try to tell people and they don't, I don't know if they don't listen or they'll argue all day.
Yeah, I know.
So what's up? What do you think about prison sucks, man. It's
Absolutely.
8 years is bad. It's a long time. You don't have any paper or anything like that? You're done?
No.
Sweet.
Home free.
Congratulations. Salute on that, man. Salute to you on
Home
that.
free.
Well, how do you feel about TK, man? Did you hear about him? 20 years?
Yeah. I
think it was 20.
I'm gonna write him and send him some money.
You got a long time.
Yeah.
Conflicting information on to really what he what happened there, but 1090 did a video, he envied 1090. I don't know if you know this or not, but TK didn't really know how to. He didn't know how to do this Google stuff, this internet stuff. So
Yeah.
he and 1090 Jake, they did a interview with a guy named Death. Okay, and they got an immediate following from this interview. TK wasn't really tech savvy, so he gave 1090 Jake his email and password to his Google account and said, "Hey, I'll do the videos and you just help me upload them." Whatever deal they worked out. 1090 Jake deleted his whole account. He had to start over. He did, and then he just quit it. He just didn't want to. He just didn't want to do it anymore. Yeah, it's Anyway, that's the guy that made a video about him. Is what I'm trying to say. So of course he smeared him. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, he did.
He was hating on the side, but yeah, man. So prison sucks, bro. It's good advice you gave to someone who would have 5 years. What's the craziest thing you saw in prison? It didn't have to be violent. It could be anything. Funny, crazy, violent. Yeah, I've seen some crazy stuff myself.
I don't know. I have to think for a minute about that.
There's a lot of crazy stuff. I mean,
yeah.
I seen a guy one time.
Gunners is the craziest motherfuckers to me.
Yeah, they're disgusting, man. It's disgusting.
I just don't understand it.
I don't.
Blows my mind.
And if you don't know what he's talking about, y'all, he's talking about dudes that just whip out their cocks and start jerking off to women. They call gunning. They say gunning in prison.
I see him do it in the day room.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's probably crazy as shit, right there.
You have professional gunners in there, people. You have dudes tying a string around their freaking cock, putting on their toe, tapping their toe. Hey man, it goes down. There's sick individuals in there. But yeah, I agree with you on that. You know, that's to me, that's like some sexual deviant.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know,
sex offender waiting to happen.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. You know, absolutely. That you're correct. You know, back in the day, I heard, right? This is like, I want to say 80s. I don't know. I wasn't in at the time, or it was during the old system when Florida had 65%.
Yeah. They
used to send a piece of paper home to the family saying that, you know, this inmate got caught in like a sexual act or did that type of stuff, right? I think they should still do that. Did you ever hear about that?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was true? Is that true or a rumor?
I don't know.
You know, so I heard that they did that, and
if it ain't true, they should do it.
Yeah. The reason they said they stopped it is because I guess because they would tell the people's families, hey, look, this guy got caught in a homosexual act, this and that. But I guess some CO, they put hits on guys, and random dudes that were just getting basic DRs would get that letter sent home. So it was like abused or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. They should still do that, I think. But
absolutely.
PD, man, any shout outs or anything?
Just to the brothers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. A message. I always let you guys, you know, do you want to give a message? Have you seen Gorilla?
No.
I'm going to send you a couple links real fast of the other interviews. But yeah, give a shout out, man. I'll let you close us out. All right.
All right. I guess just give a shout out to all my brothers, all my brothers. Shit, I can't talk.
You're talking.
Fucked up.
Shout out to the brothers.
Yeah.
Behind the wall.
Yeah.
Right on, y'all.
Take it easy.
Right. Be easy, man. Like,
take it easy. Be easy. Stay out of trouble. Shit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Come on home to your families.
Absolutely.
And, y'all, young ones, take his advice. Take his advice. All right, Petey, I appreciate you, sir.
Absolutely.
All right.